This episode of What's the Apps is brought to you by HostGator and my epic radio voice. That's true. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. I was too busy browsing Reddit on my phone and just got distracted. What am I talking about? I put the camera right here. There's a microphone right here. I'm sorry. That was a terrible intro. What's going on? It's John Q here from Techno Buffalo, and welcome to What's the Apps. Today, we're going to be taking a look at various Reddit applications for iOS. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with Reddit, it's basically a website where people share images, videos, stories, and anything that's awesome on the internet. So, if, it's intro. First, let's take a look at the official Reddit application. Ooh, wow, official. So impressed. May I take your coat for you, sir? First, let's take a look at the official Reddit application. Wow. First, let's take a look at the official Reddit application. Ooh, wow, official. So impressed. May I take your coat for you, sir? And it's available for... First, let's take a look at the official Reddit application. Ooh, wow, official. So impressed. May I take your coat for you, sir? And it's available for both the iPhone and the iPad. And I swear I had to pay for this a long time ago. I swear it costs money, but now it's free, so... yeah, man. The app is really simple and quite functional. After you log in, all of your subreddits are synced and you can start browsing right away. By the way, this is pretty much the core of Reddit. Wasting hours browsing through super awesome random content. I mean, check out this picture of Shaq standing next to his girlfriend. Epic, right? At the top are the traditional Reddit filters. Hot, new, top, and controversial. Something that's missing from the listing that is also quite important to Reddit are the good old up and down vote arrows. You gotta tap an item before you can see the arrows. Not a big deal, but I thought I'd mention it. I'm also not a big fan of how iReddit shares content via email. I mean, look at all this unnecessary stuff right here. iReddit also utilizes the old school refresh button versus a more modern pull down to refresh method like Twitter. I know, it's another personal thing, but after getting used to so many applications implementing that pull down to refresh thing where it just pulls down and it makes a noise of boop, and it's just, wow, so satisfying. It just feels a little bit inefficient when it's not there. iReddit does load more content when you reach the bottom, aka infinite scrolling, which I do like very much. Another plus is that you can edit, add, and remove subreddits really easily, but the application lacks the ability to actually submit a Reddit post, which is odd. On a final note, before we move on to the next application, I gotta mention the serendipity mode sounds. No idea what that means, by the way. It's a collection of random sounds. I have no idea how they're activated, but there was one time I was browsing through iReddit and my phone vibrated and this cow sound came screaming out of it. It scared the crap out of me. So iReddit, 3 out of 5. Next, Reddit Pics. As far as feature goes, this application barely has any. You can't submit links, you can't vote up and down. All you can really do is browse through pictures. But I like that, because that's all I really do on Reddit, so it's totally cool with me, man. Totally fine. And look at that, pull down to refresh. Like iReddit, there are filters at the top. Just tap on a picture and we're off. See? This is all there is to it. Seriously, if this is your thing, you can do this for hours. And I have. Almost, I think. Can't remember. I was too distracted by giant monster halibut. Look at him go! In addition to email sharing, you can share stuff through Twitter and Facebook as well, which is a plus. But like iReddit, when you share stuff via email, it includes all this weird, random, useless stuff. But it does embed the picture within the email, so I guess it's not that bad. A pretty big downside of Reddit Pics is that GIF images don't animate, which is kind of weird considering that this is an image-dedicated application. The app is free, but there's a pro version that you can get for $4 that removes ads, allows you to add subreddits, and a couple of other things. Personally, I'm cool with the free version as rPics is all I need. Although, these stupid pop-up things are really, really annoying. Reddit Pics, 4 out of 5. And speaking of pictures, I'm gonna take some time to give a shout out to our friends at HostGator. HostGator can get your blog or website up and running in minutes. You get 24/7 support access to website building tools with over 4,000 templates. They'll even migrate your current site over for free. Cool! Servers are 130% powered by wind energy. You get unlimited disk space and bandwidth, a 45-day money-back guarantee, and 100 Google AdWords credit to market your website. Just go to HostGator.com and enter in the coupon code TechnoBuffalo at the checkout. Wow, that was super fun! Back to Reddit. The final application we're going to be taking a look at is something I've been using for a really long time. Alien Blue. And you know what? It's free now! I had to pay $2 for the iPhone version and $5 for the iPad version. Totally worth it though, as this app is just so awesome. In short, this is how Reddit should be. A breakdown of your saved, liked, and submitted content. Cute thumbnails of each subreddit, quick access to your inbox, which I never use, full screen mode, and wow, you can even submit a link if you want to. You can't really upload a photo or anything, but at least the option's there. And they even have this nifty photo gallery mode, which is great for browsing through pictures. And check this out, if you like the thing, you can just upvote right there. And speaking of voting, the arrows are available right in the listing, and the best part of this is, at least in my opinion, is sharing via email. It's just a link and a title. Plain, simple, wonderful, and delicious. There are loads of other things you can do to customize your experience, such as text size, a night theme, tilt, scrolling, and loads more. Unfortunately, there's no infinite scroll feature like iReddit, but hey, at least it's got that pull down to refresh thing. Alien Blue, 4.5 out of 5. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. For you Redditors out there with iOS devices, have fun getting your Ask Me Anythings Today I Learned Picks or even Foo on with these Reddit applications. And for those of you who have never been to the site before, check it out. Seriously, it's really, really good. But I must warn you, okay? It's really addicting. It's like really, really addicting. I have problems, okay? Because I go on that site too much. Anyways, this was John Q from Techno Buffalo. Thank you very much for checking out What's the Apps, and I'll see you guys next time. Laters.